Okay, let us start today's Villas and Luxury Apartments webinar. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves, but I'm going to ask Carolyn to tell us who she is, where she's from, and what her price is today first. Carolyn, hello.
Hi, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Carolyn Brown from Little Harbour Estates, 3 fabulous villas on the Caribbean island of Anguilla. And the prize today will be a £50 or equivalent voucher.
Super amazing. Thank you very much, Carolyn. We're looking forward to your presentation a little later today. And we've also got Anna. Anna, hello. You're looking lovely, sat with that beautiful view behind you as well.
Yeah, sitting with my hot water bottle, it's freezing. So yes, I'm Anna from the Whirlwind Collection, and today I'm going to be presenting on Blue Waters in Antigua and Apes Hill in Barbados. Our prize today is a £50 voucher, again, or equivalent.
Super amazing. Thank you very much, Anna. And you are going to start us off. Where are we going first?
We're off to Blue Waters. So on the beautiful island of Antigua. And I'm going to tell you all about our luxury villas and penthouses in this stunning property. So we are a family-owned property. It's a British family that own Blue Waters, and they are very much part of the day-to-day running of the property. And we're set just 15 minutes from the airport. We're 10 minutes from St John's and Dickinson Bay, and also 10 minutes by boat over to Prickly Pear Island, and 5 minutes from the Championship Golf Course. So there's lots to do and see around us. We're in an absolutely stunning beachfront setting in 17 acres of gorgeous tropical gardens. So even when the resort is full, you never feel like the resort's full. So 3 semi-private beach coves, and I say semi-private because no beach is private in Antigua, and we also have 7 swimming pools, including 4 which are exclusive for our Cove Suite guests and our Cove penthouses, and the rest are for use by all of our other guests as well. So the villa and penthouse collection at Blue Waters, we are a collection of 83 rooms, suites and villas at the resort, but we do have this wonderful villa and penthouse collection. So in our Cove Suites, which you can see the Cove Villa on the right-hand side in the photos, we have 6 Cove Suites on the first 2 floors, and then at the top, we've got this wonderful 3-bedroom penthouse, accommodating up to 10 guests. It's 2,500 square foot, open plan living space, and you've got 3 ensuite bedrooms there. And as I mentioned, it will sleep up to 10. All of our villas and penthouses include our VIP fast track arrival at Antigua Airport, and also our private return transfers to the resort. You also get Villa Concierge Manager, so that is Nicole, who's been with us for several years. She's absolutely amazing. If you give us your client's guests before they arrive, she can take care of any grocery shopping, organising spa treatments, restaurant reservations, and she can do that all for you. Within our villas and our penthouses, you can stay on a bed and breakfast or an all-inclusive meal plan, the same as the rest of the resort. We do find that more guests come on a bed and breakfast meal plan because of the nature of our villas and the self-catering facilities within them. So as I mentioned, you can see the 3-bedroom penthouses here. They tower over the ocean. So you've got this stunning balcony. You can have your outdoor dining there, and you've got those beautiful views of the water. So one of the bedrooms does convert into a twin. The other 2 are king beds, and we can add in additional roll-away beds there as well. Moving on to our villas, we've got our 3- and 6-bedroom Pelican House set right in the heart of the resort. These are 2 3-bedroom villas side by side, so they literally mirror each other. They don't interconnect in the middle, but they interconnect on the terrace. So you can either take the 3-bedroom or you can take all 6 bedrooms and you get the private pool there. You've got your private beach access as well. We've got a dining area outside. We can organise private barbecues, and you've got your kitchen and dining area inside the villa as well. So again, we can organise a chef to come down to the villa and organise dining for you. So it's 3,600 square foot of villa space. So it's really nice and spacious, and it will accommodate up to 20 guests. So perfect for larger multi-generational families, or even if you've got weddings coming to Antigua and they want to take several rooms, this can often work out a better price point than taking individual rooms. We've got the 4-bedroom Turtle Cottage. Again, this is next door to Pelican House, again, right in the heart of the resort. So you just have to walk a couple of minutes down to all of the bars and restaurants. This was built in 2011, and it's 4,500 foot of open plan living and dining space, 4 ensuite bedrooms, really nice and spacious bedrooms, gorgeous views of the ocean there. You've got your private beach access and private pool there as well. And I'm just going to show you a short video on Turtle. Okay, moving to our last villa, our absolutely gorgeous 5-bedroom rock cottage, set on its own private headland. It's absolutely stunning, surrounded by water. So you've got these panoramic views of the ocean. That will sleep up to 12, a maximum of 9 adults. The 5th bedroom is a smaller queen bedroom, and you've got your own private pool there and a further plunge pool at the front. It's got an indoor and an outdoor dining area. It's got a full commercial kitchen, so you literally can have all of your dining done, taken care of you for you down at Rock Cottage. It's also got its own jetty, so guests can moor their boats down there. And to the left, you've got this private beach, which is absolutely stunning. So you can just swim over to that beach as well. Again, you get Nicole, who will look after your guests' every need whilst they're at Rock Cottage. And you can also get married in Rock. So a really unique venue in the Caribbean, guests of up to 30 guests in Rock. You can have your private ceremony and your dinner. So the entire day can be taken care of down at Rock Cottage, and a really unique venue in the Caribbean to have your wedding. I'm just going to show you a short little video on Rock. So that's Rock Cottage. So that's our 3 villas and our penthouses in our collection at Blue Waters. So just to talk a little bit about dining, we've got 3 fabulous restaurants at the resort. They're all fully a la carte. We've got an amazing chef, Michael Harrison, and I've just spent 10 days here, didn't have one bad meal. The food is incredible. Lots of local freshly caught fish there, and lobster on the menu as well. And it's all part of the all-inclusive if your guests do opt for that as well. We've got kids' menus in every single restaurant, so the little ones are taken care of. And during the school holidays, we do have a kids' buffet from 6 till 7 p.m. as well. And then also entertainment most nights of the week. We're all about luxury laid-back service. We've got an incredible, enthusiastic, friendly team. The guests they'll know your guest's name within a couple of days of them arriving, and they really are just absolutely brilliant. So for the kids, we've got a fantastic kids club for ages 5 to 12. It's run by British expat Ainsley and her local team, and that's run all year round, even outside of the school holidays. And we do have a games room for older children as well. So she would take the kids out fishing, she'll do tie-dye with them, she'll do cricket on the court, tennis, lizard catching, and there's all sorts of seasonal activities there as well. Then for the little ones, we can also organise babysitting and nanny services. For those that want to stay active, we do have a full programme including yoga, Pilates, aquascience, we do wine tasting, rum tasting, kayak safaris, we've got a fitness centre and a tennis court, and we also offer non-motorised water sports from sailing, paddle boards to kayaking, and we've got tuition available as well. Wellness experiences, we've got a fabulous clifftop spa, including a couples treatment room. It's treatments by British spa brand Ela, and it's focusing on holistic treatments there with organic products. And then romantic experiences. So we do private gazebo dining down at the Clifftop Gazebo. Really, really stunning location to have your private dining. We'll take up to 6 guests down there. We offer a weekly sunset champagne experience every Friday. It's $100 per person. We'll take them out for a couple of hours with champagne and canapes. It's a really beautiful trip. We do also have a brand new boat called Tarpon. This will take up to 10 guests, and you can hire that for a couple of hours, for a half day, or for a full day tour as well. And we can pre-book that for your guests prior to their arrival. Plenty to do in Antigua, over 365 beaches to explore. I think for our villa guests, they do often hire a car. It's very easy to get around. You're never more than 45 minutes away from the furthest point. And there's plenty of adventure activities from zip wiring to off-road buggying, to swimming with the stingrays and swimming with the pigs as well. Every Sunday, we do have transportation that takes our guests down to Shirley Heights there too. So my booking rewards, you can register with bluewatersresortrewards.com. Do make sure you register and log your bookings. And there's really, really good rewards for our villas and our penthouses. So moving on to Apes Hill, which is a new property I've recently taken on in Barbados. It is a villa-only property, and it's set on the second highest point in Barbados. Just a little bit of an overview of some of the airlift into Barbados. There is a lot of airlift going in with British Airways and Virgin, are both daily. You've got Virgin Atlantic from Heathrow. You've got some services with British Airways from Heathrow as well. And also you've got extensive US airlift there as well. So as I mentioned, we're 1,000 feet above sea level. So it's a really unique property in Barbados. We're located 10 minutes away from Whole Town, so 10 minutes from the closest beach. But as we are located so high above sea level, you can actually see the west coast and the east coast from Apes Hill. It's 475 acres of land, and it's absolutely stunning. So we're built around a golf course, which this golf course has existed for several years, but the new owners actually came in and they've completely remodeled the golf course. And as I said, it's 475 acres of golf course. There's hiking trails through here as well, and it is really gorgeous. So it's all about a lifestyle golf resort. So if you've got guests that want a beautiful villa property with extensive facilities, as well as lifestyle amenities such as, world-class golf, but also spa, wellness activities, hiking. They just want to be outdoors and within nature, then it really is the perfect property for them. We do find that the majority of guests will hire a car here just because of the location, and then you're really free to get out and explore Barbados there from. So we also offer kids activities there as well. So it's more around like sports and leisure activities. So we can offer golfing lessons. We do paddle tennis for them. We also do kite making. We did some Easter activities with them recently as well. And we offer like a kids sports camp, which will include lunch. They can do golf, cricket and paddle at the leisure. So you can see the villa properties that we have here. These are the ones that we've got at the moment. So we've got 10 villas. These are 3-bedroom villas that we've got there, all complete with a 30-foot pool, and they really are beautiful. So really contemporary interior. So I'm just going to show you a short video on the villas. So that just gives you a bit of an introduction to the villas. But as I mentioned, there's 10 of these villas. They're over 3,000 square foot. You've got your private 30-foot pool, indoor and outdoor dining in your living space. There's 3 ensuite bedrooms, and it accommodates up to 6 adults in these villas. So you've got your indoor and your outdoor dining there. Beautifully designed kitchens and luxury smeg appliances within all of our kitchens, and we can organise your grocery shopping prior to arrival. We do have basic stocking within the villas prior to a guest arrival, all part of the complimentary part of the rate as well. Beautiful bedrooms, really contemporary bedrooms, again overlooking the 18th hole here in our courtyard villas, and the master bedroom there has got a beautiful balcony. And again, the bathrooms are absolutely stunning, decorated. You've got the bathtub, you've got the shower in the master bedroom, and then both of the other bedrooms have got a shower only. And there's the pool. So these are the brand new villas that are going to be opening this year. So at the end of the year, we're going to be bringing online 14 4-bedroom villas, single story villas with a 35-foot pool, 4,500 square foot. So really spacious, sleeping up to 8 guests in these villas. And it's a 35-foot pool that these ones have, and all bedrooms are en suite again. You can see the beautiful interiors. We've got the living and the dining space with the breakfast bar there as well. And you've got your expansive terrace with your private pool overlooking the golf course, and also you can see the ocean from these villas as well. So yeah, really contemporary villas that they're going to be. So it'll be a total of 24 villas that we will have at the resort from the end of the year. So in terms of resort inclusions, every villa gets a golf cart included. You get access to the golf course, and the golf course is only for use by guests staying at Apes Hill or who own a villa. So you might not see more than about 40 to 50 people playing this golf course every day. It is really exclusive, 18-hole championship golf course. And we also have a 9-hole golf course as well, which is perfect for those learning to play, or for children as well learning to play. Guests also have a complimentary use of Fairmont Royal Pavilion Beach. So again, it's just 10 minutes down from the resort. We are actually building a beach club, so that's going to probably be the end of next year that will start coming alive. And we'll have more details on that as we go through. So you can add all of these different meal plans to your booking. So anything from breakfast to half board and full board. And we've also got a summer offer with complimentary breakfasts in all of our villas. Golf packages can also be added, and golf, as I mentioned, is only for Apes Hill guests. You've got your private shopping, you can do celebrations and events, and also golf lessons in our masterpiece, our performance centre that we've got there. So we do have 2 restaurants on the property. So we've got the 20th hole, which is our casual dining. As you come off the golf course, you might come here for a casual lunch. You can also have breakfast here every day. And we've also got the Noisy Cricket, which is open day and evening. And we also do themed activities evenings down here, and some entertainment on some nights of the week. So just Fairmont Royal Pavilion Beach, which your guests can use. And we're all about lifestyle and wellness. So it's 12.5 acres of hiking trails, cliff top yoga, golf lessons, paddle tennis, competitions that we run on a regular basis, and also nature activities. So you see the beautiful scenery at the property. So this is our state-of-the-art performance centre where your guests can have their golf lessons. And we do have bees on property. We grow our own bananas. So we are going to be, we are currently about 20% farm to table, with the aim of getting 80% farm to table over the next few years. So yeah, all about being within nature. So yeah, so that just gives you a little bit of an introduction into Apes Hill in Barbados. I can send you more information. If you'd like more information from me, I can send you some additional brochures and fact sheets. So this is my details, Anna@thewellwingcollection.com, and you can follow me on social media as well. Thank you very much for listening.
Super, thank you very much, Anna. You was getting a lot of love hearts there, so I think everybody enjoyed your presentations. If you've got any questions for Anna, please pop them into the Q&A for the attention of Anna, and we will cover those shortly. Carolyn, are you there?
I'm here.
I can't see you.
You can now.
And she's back. Perfect. Carolyn, you're going to take us to Anguilla.
I am. There we go. Good afternoon, everybody. And as I said, I'm from the Little Harbour Estates on the gorgeous Caribbean island of Anguilla. And we are 3 extraordinary villas in 2 locations across the island. We like to say they're exquisite villas, extraordinary locations with exceptional service. The 3 villas are owned by the Barker family, John and Val. They have a long-standing relationship with Anguilla. They arrived on the island some 40 years ago as holiday makers, decided to build a property for their family, and that then evolved into now what is Little Harbour Estates. They have a massive passion for architecture, and that is, as I said, evolved into what is now 3 of their original 4 villas that they've built across the island, all very different. As I said, very different locations, but really are exquisite. So what I'm going to do in the presentation is go through them individually, talk a little bit about where we've come in the last 12 months. I actually have a background with Anguilla. I was previously running the tourist board for many years here in the United Kingdom, and I've known the Barkers for a long time, always been passionate about the villa market on Anguilla, and from there it evolved into me now assisting them over the last 12 months. We've rebranded, we've made a lot of changes to the property, and we're really out there now making our presence a little stronger than it has been. As I said, the 3 villas are very different locations. Those that don't know Anguilla, it's a very long and narrow island. It's 16 miles by 3. The beach house is located on iconic Meads Bay. It's an award-winning beach, absolutely beautiful. We have Malahana at one end of Meads Bay, and we have the Four Seasons at the other. And the beach house is a freestanding villa directly in the middle of those 2 very known properties on the island. If you take a 12-minute drive across from the West End to Little Harbour, you'll have Villa Le Bleu and Indigo. They sit side by side on what we call, as I said, Little Harbour, but it also is in the beautiful enclave of Cinnamon Reef with an outlook across to St. Martin. So again, very different locations. The island, for those that know it or don't know it, the West End is where you'll find many of your main resorts, a number of restaurants, and then at the East End of the island, you have properties like Zemi Beach, another 5-star resort, lots of little restaurants and smaller properties. So it's really, Anguilla is really a village. It's only 14,500 people. So we have a lot of repeat guests, people coming back, particularly with the villas. They're a very popular choice. Again, for families, multi-generational events or weddings. But getting to Anguilla, and I put this in just to make it a little bit easier because we're across all markets. The North American market, we have American Airlines coming in from Miami on a day flight through to Anguilla direct. It is the only direct service to the island. The other carriers from North America come in via Delta, JetBlue come into St. Martin, and then it is a very short flight. If those want to do it, it's about 7 minutes across from St. Martin to Anguilla, or you can take the boat from Princess Juliana Airport dock, and that's about a 20 to 30-minute boat ride, depending on the actual what weather conditions are and also the boats. From the United Kingdom and Europe, you have British Airways and Virgin Atlantic into Antigua. You have Air France and KLM into St. Martin, and also Condor from Germany. Access from Antigua is really easy now. We have Anguilla Air Services, Trans Anguilla, and Tradewind Aviation. Tradewind Aviation is seasonal. Anguilla Air Services now operate going into the end of this month, they'll go to a reduced service, but it will be a scheduled service twice a week from Antigua, but also charter, and same with Trans Anguilla. We have a very big jet market as well. So private jets, we cater for them very well. And then KLM and Air France, again, Paris and Amsterdam, but also regional gateways in the United Kingdom. There's good connectivity through. And then Latin America, again, American Airlines, Avianca, Copa, and Silver. So we have a lot more options to get to the island, and it is a lot more easy. The beach house, I'm going to go through them individually. As I said, it's on iconic Meads Bay. It's a fantastic property. And then we have Le Bleu, again, totally different, looking out, as you can see, to St. Martin in the distance. And then we have Indigo. All 3 properties are fully serviced. One thing, they're all large in numbers. The beach house is 16 guests, has 8 masters and 10 bathrooms, fully staffed. You have a private chef, you have daily maid service. We have a guest experience manager. And one thing to point out with the staff, with each villa, those staff are with our guests. We don't move our staff around. So you will have the same team working on each property. There's no sort of interchanging of staff. We have indoor and outdoor dining, beautiful swimming pool looking out over to the ocean and Meads Bay, tennis court, pickleball or paddle as it's known in the UK. We have a games floor with a 16-seat cinema, and it's known as the largest cinema on Anguilla. It's a great villa for beach lovers, and it really is a very popular location on the island. As I said, it's a very modern structure. I mentioned before, the Barkers are very passionate about architecture, so they've really built this one just to be totally different. It's very open, it's very light. And to give you an idea, we put these maps in as well, just to show people the size and where the layout of the villas. obviously the courts, but number 2 and 3. 2, we have a lot of our guests travel with staff, whether it's a nanny or it's security or it's medical. So they have, or if it's teenagers, the option to have a separate area for their at the back of the property in number 2. 3 is 2 more additional suites. They're connected by a walkway. 2 has its own entrance, and then into the main house where you have the 2 master suites at the top, the main living area, and we have additional 3 suites on the ground floor. There is also, as I said, the pool deck, hot tub, and access to Meads Bay. And for those that don't know Meads Bay or Anguilla, this is a busy day on Anguilla. I mean, really, our beaches are quite beautiful, and when it's never going to be overrun with tourists. It's just one of those destinations that has a strong following, but you're never going to get crowded beach chairs and loads of people, and really is very, very special. The main pool deck, the main living area, as I said, the indoor and outdoor dining, these doors all open up too, so it's completely open to the elements. Even though the villa is fully air conditioned, we have a lot of guests that just love that natural air and the cool breeze coming through, and then obviously lots of outdoor seating area as well. This is our upstairs mezzanine, our 2 master suites at either side, and also to the right, there is the connecting through to additional 2 suites on the walkway. Over the last 12 months, as I mentioned, we've done a lot of changes at the villas. There's been a lot of upgrades to the furnishings, the interiors, to the product that we're offering our guests. And also we brought in a full culinary team, which I'll touch on a little bit further. The views are extraordinary. It's a wonderful place to just sit and relax upstairs, just to look out across the ocean, and incredible sunsets, and sunrise is pretty special as well. We have all our suites have an element of outdoor shower facilities, and again the bathrooms are huge. We've got the sunken bath in the masters, and again, as I said, the outdoor showers, so you've got that lovely fresh element. This is the second master. And then downstairs, we also have this leading out on this root suite actually leads out onto the terrace. So if you've got guests that are traveling with older family members or have a slight disability that really don't want to manage the stairs, this is a perfect room for them. All of our suites and have also private, closet area connected to the bathrooms as well. So they're really vast. But again, this is perfect for guests with, as I said, maybe don't want to use the stairs or a little bit older, traveling with older parents. They can literally access straight out here onto the hot tub, jacuzzi, and the pool terrace and down to the beach. One thing that is very unique about the beach house, it actually has this huge downstairs basement area, which is a full game room. We had one guest come that wanted to make it into a casino, so we literally turned the whole thing into a full gaming space with all the different tables, and staff came in to work with them, and it was a pretty wild time at the villa, but they loved it. There's also a gym to the left, and then, as I said, we have a 16-seat cinema, which is to the right. It has over 8,000 different games, movies, television stations, whatever anybody wants. You'd be hard lost to try and not find it there. There's also at the bar area at the back. Again, we've also introduced a full menu here for children. So all sorts of little things like sliders and popcorn and all little sort of snacks that they can have if they want to have an afternoon watching movies. Or for the adults, we can obviously do we have introduced an adult menu as well. And as I said, beautiful sunsets here. It really is quite exquisite. And another thing that we do for our guests too is we can actually bring in entertainment. We often do dinners out here on the terrace with local entertainment from Anguilla, and it is absolutely beautiful. It's a wonderful evening. We've had parties on the lawn, and I was actually here when this picture was taken. It's absolutely glorious looking out over Meads Bay. Then we cross, as I said, about a 12-minute drive across to Little Harbour, and we have Villa Le Bleu. This is a rather large property. It's set over 2.5 acres. It's in 2 separate distinct layout with what we call Petit Le Bleu at the back, and then the main house at the front. 22 guests, 11 masters, 11 bathrooms. Again, the same service we offer at the beach house in Indigo, full service. The team, as I said, stay with you wherever our guests are there. We do not move our team around. Has a beautiful water garden. These are the 2 villas. They sit side by side, Indigo here and Le Bleu. And you also have really established gardens, which are absolutely beautiful. And tucked into these gardens are two little what we call secret entranceways. We often have a number of guests that take the two properties for family celebrations, and they can access quite discreetly. Very, very private. As I said, it's over 2.5 acres. You have at the back in area number 2, which is what we call Petit Le Bleu. It has 2 suites there. It also has what we call a games room. It has its own private swimming pool. You can come down through to the tennis court. Again, with these, and now also have pickleball. That has a small gym, into the water gardens, and then down to the main house. It has 2 master suites and then 5 additional suites at the bottom, its own private swimming pool. We have the formal dining area inside and the lounge as well. Number 10 is what we use for, it's a sun deck, but it's also a dining pad. We can transform this into outdoor dining for guests that want to dine on the water. We've used it for weddings as well. And then we've got our beach area here with beach access. We also have the jacuzzi, a cabana as well, and again, barbecue area, and a really popular spot for people to sit. We, again, like a lot of the islands, we don't have private beaches in Anguilla. All the beaches are public, but this is a semi-private beach because you would have to come in via the reef. So, I mean, people don't. So it is extremely private. It's an exceptional property. As I said, it's very vast, 2.5 acres, very private. We have electric gates at the top, you know, for access if people are traveling with security. One thing I didn't mention with the beach house and also with all our villas, we have separate commercial kitchens. So any of our clients, any meal preparation is done very privately and then taken down. We don't want to disturb the guests by using the main kitchen, so they all have commercial kitchens. And also they're very good for events. And we also use them we offer a kosher menus as well. So we have the ability to strip out the kitchens and make them available for our kosher guests. Absolutely stunning view here. And at night, I think it's like a changing picture. The lights of St. Martin, as you can see in the distance, on a clear day, you see St. Bart's as well. It's absolutely beautiful just sitting here and relaxing. And as I said, the water gardens, they lead from the tennis courts and the second and Petit Le Bleu straight down and on the main staircase up into the main living area and the terrace. All the suites are vast, like I say, private changing areas and closets, large bathrooms, all with beautiful outlooks. And the second swimming pool up at Petit Le Bleu with a gaming area. All our villas have kayaks, paddleboard, snorkeling equipment, all various activities, all available, all complimentary. And again, absolutely exquisite outlook. And then across to Villa Indigo. It's it's a more older property in the sense of the design. It's not modern as in Le Bleu and the beach house, but I actually love staying here and very fortunate that I have stayed here. It's got a beautiful feel. It's very established. The gardens are exquisite. It has 2 swimming pools, again, 2 separate areas of accommodation, the main house and what we call the gatehouse at the back. It's got a lovely sort of swimming area. But it is a very beautiful villa. It's got a wonderful feel to it, very comfortable. And again, just a fantastic layout. The main house, as I said, the entrance is at the top here, number 1, coming down through to the tennis court, private gazebo area, and then into the main house. There's all sorts of little nooks and crannies here as well, where guests can tuck themselves away if they want to read a book in the gardens or just relax. And then obviously the beachfront area, swimming deck, and we also have a separate little swimming pool, beach area. All of this connects as well from the main house around to the second swimming pool. Our beach area, access for children to get into the water. It's very easily, very popular with families, all 3 villas. This is the master suite. Again, the pool here is really quite large. It's a really nice little tucked away spot. And obviously you've got the main pool down on the lawn area as well. One thing that we have introduced over the last 12 months is really building on our guest experience. We realize guests coming to the island, you know, Anguilla was predominantly seen as restaurants and beaches, but there's so much more on offer to guests, and not just actually, you know, at the villas, but also off villa. We have a guest experience manager, Akira, who's come from 4 Seasons. She's got what we call the little black book of Anguilla. She can make anything happen no request is too difficult for her. She really is a great asset to the team at Little Harbour. We can bring in spa and wellness specialists if people want massage, personal trainer. They want to also maybe, we have a bar Anguilla, which is a fantastic facility on the island as well. So whatever the guests want, they can have. If they want to eat off the villas, they can. As I said, Anguilla has over 120 restaurant choices, from small dining to fine dining. Again, lots of excursions. If they need childcare, they want anything they want, basically, we can put together, again, for celebrations, special events, and we also work with private boat charter and aircraft. Talking about some of the activities that we offer, kayaking. We've got a fabulous company called Liquid Glow that we work with that do night kayaking. Scuba diving is very popular on the island. We have BZAC and also Paddy. There's 4 companies on the island now offering fantastic scuba diving, sailing, paddleboarding, and horse riding. We've got the 18-hole Greg Norman PGA standard golf course. It's at the Aurora Resort. They also have a 9-hole there now. It's a absolutely incredible facility that's had a lot of investment go into it, and we can organize tee-off fees and everything like that for them. So again, what anybody wants. Again, the other thing people don't know, Anguilla has great hiking at the east end of the island. It's not developed at all. It's very simple, and there's some great little trails that people go off. So we're really trying to make sure that guests coming to stay at Little Harbour Estates have a number of choices, whether they wish to just stay at the villas and put their feet up and relax, or they want to explore a little bit further and get to understand a little bit more about Anguilla. Our in-villa dining, we've worked very hard on this. We have a fantastic chef we call Sweets, or Kelston Connor. He is an incredible chef that's worked in Thailand, in London, has a great international background, and has really brought a whole new spin to what we're offering our guests as well. So from really relaxed breakfasts to fantastic barbecue lunches, cocktails, canapes, you name it, fine dining in the evening, or if they just want to do family style, whatever anybody wants. Again, he really is quite exceptional. I'll talk a little bit more about our fact sheets and some of the examples that we can offer you for your guests. We also do incredible weddings and events at the villas. The beach house has, if you look at this picture just here with the little marquees, we actually have an acre next door to the beach house that we use for private events, weddings, celebrations. So also at Le Bleu and Indigo, we cater well for those as well, with again the commercial kitchens, when we've had some amazing events across the 3 villas. Just to give you an idea, and I put this in because people don't realize what Anguilla is like if they haven't been before. It's very flat, so you can see St Martin in the distance, and this is Meads Bay with the pond behind, the beach house here, and our acreage next door as well. And to give you a little bit update on what we've been up to, we have an amazing trade portal now on our new website. So if any of you would like to, you can go into the website, littleharbourestates.com, and then tap into the trade portal, and we now have listed all the menus, all the guest activities. We have all our new imagery up there as well. We have videos, anything that you want now that you can think of, the floor maps, everything is on there now. So it's a real, one-stop sort of shop on everything to do with Little Harbour Estates. We just thought it's a much easier way for yourselves to access what we have on offer. We've also not raising the rates for 2025, so the rates will stay the same next year. And we also have introduced a very, sorry, the fact sheet, I'm getting, my head is going quicker than my mouth at the moment, sorry. The fact sheets are all in there. They're all branded and unbranded, so you can actually take those off as well. And if you want to send them to guests, they're on the trade portal. And for 2024, we've introduced a reduced occupancy offer, and also a bed and breakfast offer. So for Villa, only at Villa Indigo, not the other 2 villas, you can actually take 5, 7 or 10 bedrooms, but the 5-bedroom is the reduced room offer, and it is bed and breakfast only. If your clients wish to have chef prepare a special meal or buy into additional meals, that is possible, but it is a really good offer. And if you're thinking of, if you've got 10 people traveling, it's for 5 bedrooms in the main house. I think it's a really nice offer and a really good addition to what we're offering our guests at the moment. And we think it's we're test driving it just on Indigo to see how we go, But as I said, it's just making it a more of a favourable offer. And that's it. That's 33 years in the making. 3 incredible villas. And if you would like any further information, as I said, the website is, everything's on there. Our social media pages have all been revamped and updated. They're extraordinary properties. We're a small team. We're very hands-on. It's myself or Danielle Barker, the MD. You know, we will respond to you very quickly if you have any questions. And we'd love to welcome your guests to Anguilla and Little Harbour Estates. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Carolyn. You've had loads of emojis, and I've got a few questions that have come in. I know Anna's been busy behind the scene answering her questions. So Belinda's asked, is it possible to receive any brochures of the villas, or is it all online?
All online. We've got an
All
e-brochure online as well. And we have, as I said, all the fact sheets are very detailed. So, you know, if your clients, if you want those, you can download them. They're all there. You just have to go on, register on the trade portal, and you'll be given access, and it's all there. The e-brochure, everything is on there. And the website has the e-brochure if you want to have a look at that. But again, everything, we've made it as detailed, we've made it as user-friendly as possible.
Well, and you'll send the copy of the link for them to be able to download what they need to when you do the follow-up.
Yeah.
The website and everything. Yeah. Super, thank you. For the villas, do they need down payments like a deposit upon arrival?
Villas need to be for Little Harbour Estates. When the booking is made, we take a 50% deposit, and then final deposit is 6 weeks, or depending on the timeline. You know, if it's 6 weeks.
Sorry to interrupt you. I think she means more of a security deposit, so that if anything gets broken when they're there.
No,
so
we don't do a security deposit. No, we don't.
Okay, super. And Anna, I don't imagine that you will either. No. Thank you very much. Anguilla, can you book flights from, I think it's St. Martin, XMQ?
Yeah, St. Martin.
XM,
to Anguilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You can book it through Anguilla Air Services. They do a direct service to and from. It's a 7-minute flight, one of the shortest in the world.
Thank you very much. Okay. Do you know by any chance, Caroline, I know this is not your market, but do you know when Southwest from North America start the service to Anguilla? She couldn't find it on the site.
I'd have to check. I'd have to check. Yeah, I would have to check that. I'm not sure.
Maybe it's seasonal, maybe.
It would definitely be seasonal, but I'm not sure if they start end of October, which, because the season starts a lot earlier now, it's normally the second week of October, or if they start in November. I would have to check.
Okay, super. Thank you very much. The Compaan airline, is it a private jet?
Yeah, it's private out of New York. Yeah, and again, seasonal.
Perfect. Philip's asking, can we get an indication of prices for these properties? Which would lead me on to how would you book them? What's the best way for booking?
You can book directly through us. Agents can come direct. It depends which market. As I said, they're all between the US and UK. It's quite different. We work with tour operators, travel agents, or you can come direct to us.
Super, thank you
it's
very
all
much.
commissionable.
Okay, perfect. So you can have a look.
So what was the first part of that question?
It's just an indication of price. So I presume you can go and put some dates in, go onto the website and have a look.
As I said, Indigo starts at 56,000 a week. It sounds a lot, but when you actually have a group of sort of 10, 12, or 16 people, when it actually, if you were saying somewhere like Belmont Capjaluca, I'm not taking business away from the resorts, but if you were saying at Belmont Capjaluca or Four Seasons with that many people, if you equate it to a week at a villa, there's not much difference in it, to be quite honest.
Yeah, super. Thank you very much. Is there an additional cost for the chef?
Yes, food and beverage is an additional charge.
Super, thank you very much. And Philip has asked, where is the nearest medical facilities to the Little Harbour?
To Little Harbour, you've got the Anguilla Hospital, main hospital, which is it's been refurbished. It's an amazing new facility. And you also have a private hospital, which is Hughes Medical Centre.
And distance-wise, is it like 10 minutes?
To the valley from Little Harbour or Meads Bay, it would probably be a 10-15 minute drive. Everything's very close.
Wow,
And
that's
if
very
you're
close.
going to Hughes Medical Centre, probably 5 minutes.
Wow, okay, perfect.
A lot of the, if there is an issue, we work with doctors on the island and they will come to the villa.
Perfect.
There is a
One more
charge.
question. I know you have answered this. Are the beach areas private to guests?
The beach areas at Little Harbour are
She's-
private. We're not
Yeah.
really meant to say private. Their access, yes, it's private. You wouldn't get anybody really coming around there because it's in a reef system, but at Meads Bay, it's a public beach. But
Super.
we have a lot of noted individuals and celebrities staying at the villas, and it's never been a problem with Meads Bay because it is, it is private.
Okay,
It's
perfect.
not a private beach, but you have your private entrance onto the beach. You have your beach chairs set up and everything like that. But Meads Bay is a quite a long stretch of beach, and it is a public beach.
Perfect. Thank you very much. I don't think I've missed any questions, but there was a few in chat. So what we're going to do anyway is you will get a full copy of the recording, and you'll have the contact details of Carolyn and Anna, who will both anyway send you a follow-up. If you have any further questions for them, please just drop them an email and they will be able to assist you. Okay, so we now go to the part of the day that I like, which is the where we test you and see who's been listening. So if everybody can go to chat, make sure your drop down says everyone. As an overall rule, we get one prize draw entry for every person that's on the webinar. If you answer the fastest finger with the correct answer, and I don't decide these, it's our lovely hosts, Carolyn and Anna, that will decide who's given the correct answer. You'll get 10 entries into the prize draw, and then we do a spin to win, and you will be notified tomorrow who are the winners. So, Anna, what's your question?
Okay. So how many bedrooms will the new hilltop villas at Apes Hill have? Oh, I think I saw somebody.
Okay, so we've got a lot of people saying 10.
There's 10 villas. There's 10 new villas, but they're 4-bedroom.
Okay, perfect. So the answer you want is 4.
Yeah.
Becky Walker. You were the first person with the correct answer. Carol, I think you got a little bit overexcited and was typing in before Anna had finished. Right, perfect. Carolyn.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, which of our 3 villas is offering bed and breakfast? Danny, did you read my mind? Everyone was listening.
There we go. So I presume it's Indigo.
Correct.
Just writing down. So this is Danny. Perfect. So Becky and Danny, you've got your 10 points. Everybody else has got 1. So let's see who the winners are of the Magic Spin to Win tomorrow. Massive thank you to Carolyn and Anna for these super presentations. If you do need anything, let them know. And especially for Blue Waters as well, we've got the reward program. There's lots of fact sheets, photographs, videos, everything loaded on there. So if you need anything on there, go and have a look and earn some money while you're making your bookings. You can also log any of Carolyn's hotels and it goes into the My Caribbean rewards, and the same with Apes Hill. And this is a monthly prize draw. So get them logged so that we can see what you are doing. So a big thank you, everybody. Thank you to Carolyn. Thank you to Anna. We love you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Great afternoon.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.